Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Mowers and More. We're done. It's done, except for the door. I don't have enough money, unfortunately, to replace the door right now, so we're gonna roll with that for a little while. I put the money into gravel. We have some issues with our driveway washing out, so had to spend the money somewhere, and we decided to spend it there instead of there, but I hope that maybe by spring I'll have enough to finish that up. So we're done enough. Let's come on in and check it out. I'm really proud of the way things came out here, and I can't wait to show it off to you. Came in way under budget, which is a surprise, but it's a good one. So here we are. I'm gonna go into the corner here and show you this side first, because I'm really proud of the work I did on this workbench over here. That is something I made here about a week ago. And all of that was cull wood. All that was scrap lumber. A lot of it was repurposed from tearing apart the old barn. So that is really cool how that came out. That TV set you see there with a Roku hooked up to it, $15 for that. That is a deal and a half. Got that at Goodwill. It's amazing what people will give away or throw away now. Got a little Roku hooked up to that for some entertainment, and of course, shortwave radio, AM, FM shortwave there as well. So there you go. Over here, got an old table saw that was a hand-me-down there, but it's still functional, sort of. It needs some work. Brought the lift for the mower down here. Figured it would get more use than it did up at the studio, so that came down. The old toolbox, gosh, that thing, well over, I mean, I got it in 95 or 96, so that's this last move. The drawers don't work too well. It's a Quiet Glide model, not ball bearing. You just can't get pieces for it. It's just not a happy camper anymore. The only other big piece of equipment I brought down is that right there. That is transmission jack. And you're like, why do you have a transmission jack if you're working on mowers? Well, I'm gonna kind of modify it. I want to take the top of that off, and I'm gonna make a small table for it. So it'll be adjustable height workbench, basically. Because I use that for transmission work, yes, but I only do transmissions maybe once a year at most, so it has better purpose down here. Heat for the winter, old kerosene heater with some kerosene, and again, it's kind of tucked in there. I did a video on this years ago. That is a Vavor jackhammer, really impressive piece of machinery actually, and a tiny Vavor compressor, 6.6 gallon compressor. Did a video on that as well. That is down here because I can't use a bigger compressor down here. I just don't have a ton of amperage down here available. So that's fine. I wouldn't go much past that. So that's cool. Toolbox wise, you see it, the tool bench wise, I should say. Got this here. Brought one of my nice chairs down from up top. I do have one of the Cheetahs from Vavor that I brought down. Got the nice Pittsburgh mini tire changer, not even out of the box yet. Picked that up at a flea market, never used. So we're gonna be doing some tire work with that on the channel. And then some spare pieces. All these are, you know, that's a diesel engine, that's a gas engine, and mower parts down here, blades, stuff like that. Up on top here, got a nice Vavor vise here. I think it's a 6-inch, might be a 5.5, I can't remember. And then got the chainsaw sharpening blade thing too, which is nice. This actually came off of one of my rolling carts, that it fits the fuel or the chemicals that I have here pretty well, so I'm just gonna kind of hang that on the wall over here. Just haven't hung that up. This is a cardboard box, but it kind of looked cool, and since it's mower related, I figured I'd keep it and hang it up. And that's about it for right now up top. Not 100% done, but you know, done enough. And then put up some cabinets or metal shelving, and these are also Vavor, funny enough. But I bought these with my own money just to, because they were exactly what I needed. I didn't want anything too big. And again, we got some mower parts here, a lot of spare pieces for mowers that I've, you know, accumulated over the years. And then we got some little stuff like, you know, when I say like little stuff for mowers, like there's a steering gear for a mower, MTD mower, some string, stuff like that. Those tools are headed back up. Up top, I've got that cooler. I got that from, I think, Banggood or something like that. But it's like a refrigerator, not quite. It's a thermal cooler. But I figured I'd bring it down here because it gets pretty warm. It's so much better with this ceiling in here, but it still gets pretty warm on the hottest, sunniest days, or muggy. You know, it's a little damper down here because it is up against the wood line. So yeah, that's it. Oh, the other thing, and I want to thank my neighbor for this, is I said the window here was broken and I needed some plexiglass. Lo and behold, I came home from work and there was a plexiglass window sitting on the up against our gate there. So perfect fit. Door works perfectly now, open and close. So no more draft. And I really do appreciate that, man, because you know, that stuff ain't cheap. Nothing is these days. So what's left? Not much, man. I want to paint that. I'll unscrew the window when it's time, but we didn't have any more paint left. Ran out, and I want to paint that maybe black. This gotta go, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't have the money for it right now. So my wife said, just take some cardboard and kind of staple it to the bottom here to keep airflow from going. That way in the winter when we're trying to heat this place, you know, with a little kerosene heater here, it won't be too bad for this first winter. The rest of it, if you look, the gap is actually pretty narrow. There's hardly any airflow going to sneak past there. Other things left to do, scrape the windows, still haven't done that. And this one here. And that's it, man. It's time to start working on stuff. So this is the last time you'll see this. Well, actually, you might see it one more time. I don't know. I got some fans that I'm going to install in the corners here to help with airflow. So you might see it one more time on this channel. But after that, it's Farpoint Mowers and more. So if you're interested in mower repair, weed whackers, blowers, that kind of stuff, ATVs, well, right here, my friends, is a new spot. That box there, that's going to get out of here. That's just temporary stuff. You can see some air lines. I've got some big brackets that I'm going to hang right there to hang the air hoses up with. And of course, we've got to have a CB radio here. So that black cabling up on top there, that's some RG213. We're going to put a magnet mount antenna on this metal roof. It'll work just fine for that sort of thing. Hope you've enjoyed the little summer series. Every year I try to do something like this. Every year I try to take a space and either create a thing or fix a thing. This year was a pretty drastic fixing of things, with the back-breaking work being the concrete on this job. But like I said, came in not only under budget, but exactly 50% under budget. So, and that is a pleasant treat, especially in the modern era of hyperinflation, where you're like, hey, let's buy a bag of concrete. It only costs $3, and you get there, it costs $4 because 48 hours passed. So pretty cool, pretty done. And like I said, the next time you see this stuff, it will be on the new channel, Farpoint Mowers and more. I'll leave a link to it. Got some videos up already. Not going to be posting like I do on the other two channels. It's going to be as needed, as I get work in that's worth filming. I'm kind of exhausted, to be honest with you, with all of this stuff going on this summer. But I wanted to keep you in on what you can do with a 20 by 20 steel building, how you can convert a barn into a garage, and how you can make one workable space into a totally new, different workable space. Till next time, my friends, take care.